Right. So, which voice? So the cops in this town, they'll want to be blaming me for like being drunk and talking in the middle of the night, and then them like doing a bunch of stuff with Mormon Temple and then acting like free speech of just being drunk would be like some felony or something. That's what they do in this town. No, they're all retarded. And so then they have this Cayman pedo bang FBI agent that has some theoretic on how somebody being blackout drunk or something and being a genius, and then them like copying it and doing some sort of like Mormon idea about like being drunk and everybody having to do stuff. They just made everybody do a bunch of stuff. No, I had nothing to do with it. But the cops that are too stupid to be intelligent, that, well, around here, if somebody's too smart, then they can't be a cop. So they'll pretty much have the dumbest fucking explanation to free speech ever created. And since Mormons and cops do a blue code or a Mormon temple code of silence, basically free speech is a felony in their world in a silent, theoretical way. So, this will feed into their slow psyop of guilt. And that, basically, for the reality is that people that voyeur stalk people and sit around like building satanic S&M club, like ideas about torturing them and shit. Voyeur stalks, crime, psychotic ideas of sociopath stuff, crime, and that free speech around a bunch of friends is not a crime. And that since you people sit around voyeur stalking people, and then you guys like to come back years later with logs out of the Mormon temple that like create something that they said when they were wasted, hoping that they won't remember and shit. And it's like, you know what, you dumb pigs, free speech. I don't have any blackmails. I don't have any laws that I broke. And I didn't do anything. See, when I found out that you guys do that around here, and I was like, here's how to do criminal stuff. And then you all sat around doing criminal stuff. And then you guys believed that some sort of weird, delusional, theoretic about over loud speakers or something. And then that's not my fault. Don't cyber stalk me. If you people have that problem or something, that's not my problem. That's literally what you guys claim. And you see all of the weird, delusional things that you people come up with that you guys act like you guys are smart about. Don't give any of you any reason to torture or to do suicide, murder in your guys' S&M at all. You people voyeur stock. You guys like to fuck with people that are a man, that are a fucking man over you. Fucking that's all it is. You guys a little stupid misogyny little problem. I'm just a man over all of you, and you guys just don't like it. And you guys come up with the dumbest, most fucktarded fucking ideas ever created. So, this is where I do Wizard. And from that, one of the things that I said in the middle of the night was I talked about the witch voice, the hypnotic witch voice. That essentially, as a wizard, anybody that has one, I'll notice. And it comes through the form of of singing. And that this will feed into their slow psyop of evidence or something into somebody being guilty for causing some Ready Player stupid pedophilia fucking problem. That's just a ripped off book for me, okay? That's all that is. A ripped off book from me. That's all it is. And I'm not afraid of following laws and not blackmailing and not doing what you people do. So which voice? This is why you guys sparked up an intellectual conversation about this stuff. This is the reasons why you guys did that. I know exactly why you guys do everything. I'm not afraid to talk about it. You guys utilize, I told everybody that I currently am doing a sleep education project that I created. And that right now I'm trying to do that. And you guys are getting into it, doing weird lectures. See, what you people are saying are in the place of intellectual lectures. And you guys have full hacker access to illegal, like, attempted murder. What you guys do is considered a form of attempted murder, and that you guys, like, place audios in my sleep education system utilizing these speakers, and you guys are committing crimes. None of you have a right to be in that system. None of you have a right to be placing audios in my speaker. And there's what the real laws are. And that you guys all have free speech being crime because you guys are a bunch of Satanists that don't have free speech. And that's all it is. Everything that you guys place in that is a crime. It's considered felony torture. It's also considered attempted murder with your guys' methodology. And that lectures are strategically placed in there in an approved way, and everything that you guys do is considered a form of attempted murder. That's what it is. So just remember that. If you guys, I know that you guys have your own interpretations. Whatever spooge into pedo porn thought you guys have, doesn't really matter. What you guys are doing is a crime. Can't force audios into my speaker. I have an approved group of scientists that plays the sleep education project idea that I came up with, and that none of you are them. That any sound in my fucking speaker that comes from you fucking people, attempted murder. And that's what you guys are doing because you guys are crazy because of this /Jenny stuff. And that's just what you people are. You're all /Jenny fucking psychopaths that think that you need to fix your fucking dark web, blackmail, fucking speaker problem with killing, murder, suicide. That's what you people think because I know exactly what dumb, simpleton, fucking dumb thinks. I just do. You people are simple as fuck to figure out. I researched the fuck out of all of you because you guys illegally place your fucking discussions in my shit. And that I do sleep education. And that you guys minimize a genius. And that's dumb to do. And that I can hear what your guys' discussions are and what you guys plan in every fucking way because you guys are basically placing those in a system that's supposed to have smart genius education stuff in it for my project that I built. So if you guys think that you guys are smarter than me, none of your guys' little semantic law shit will ever work against what I say. And nobody will ever arrest me or anything for you guys' dumb, stupid pedo bank fucking thought. Nobody has to be a kosher fucking pedo banger on Saturday. So, witch voice. I'm going to expound upon this because I brought this up a long time ago in the audios that they use, that they say that I'm some terrorist or something. They do. Okay? So this is like their slow psyop build up to my fuck over or something. That's how down pedo bangers are. And anybody that does that is part of terrorism. Okay? Those people that have those explanations about me, I place them in a system that is controlled by Islamic terror, drug, and prostitution. This is what I do. I'm a super genius. They fucked with me. They did everything wrong, and that I tried to get them to not be doing that stuff. You know what? They'd be better off in China. They'd be better off in Nazi. They'd be better off in Putin or whatever. And that those people kept doing things that literally I tried to prevent them in all fucking ways from being an Islamic terror version of S&M. And that they did everything to be in it. And it's their own fucking fault. And that you can pinpoint them by their weird theoretic idea about somebody talking to his friends in the middle of the night and them voyeur stalking and then coming up with some sort of weird Mormon Republican overload speaker about having to do something and then wanting me to be arrested and thrown in a prison. All right? Those are Islamic terrorists. I did that on purpose because they should have fucking done what I fucking told them to do. Because I was researching the ISIS drug and prostitution system. And that they shouldn't have been fucking with me. Because if they do that, it gets them shoved in that, and that's their own fucking fault. They broke all the rules, they did all the stuff, that's their own fucking fault. Every thought that they have, see, I torture pedophiles. The whole idea is that theoretically that just means that they came and anchored in some way. The only people that would think like that would be people that theoretically anchored. And the military guys know that 100%. They do. Us? They do smart. They do. They do smart. Now, when they do smart, I won't deny their smartness because they're usually never smart. So, which voice? Essentially, which voice auto-tune? Which voice auto-tune? Essentially, a long time ago, I had Lena be singing because essentially the military guys, not the Tea Party, not Mormon, not any of them, they wanted to build an auto-tune. And that in their system, they can't. Everybody else in the dark web can kind of build auto-tunes. And that they wanted to build a Lena auto-tune at a witch of Satan. Okay? And then from that, I know how those are built. They're like generic auto-tunes on dark web that people use. And so then I knew that to build one of those, it had to be a main block. Okay? And that since Lena has a very beautiful voice. And back at that time, I have a beautiful voice, but I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want anybody singing like me because that system needs a sadism in it. Okay, the one that they built that out of. True. It's really true. So essentially, from that, like the theoretical science system, I established Lena's as like the baseline. Lena. Like she was wasted, okay? She was like wasted. She was wasted. She might remember. I hope she remembers because I had her sing Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. I told that witch because that was the open moment in that dark web on that computer for her to sing into that. And I made her sing into that. And then from that, she has a beautiful voice and it became a generic. And that she knows how to sing Lana, she knows how to sing Lord. She could probably sing Lena or Sia, and that those all operate around a similar idea. The alto stuff, Lana is one of these, right? And that the reality is that Lena has a very diverse voice. She can sing in these ways, and that essentially this is like high alto, and that then this is like, well, there's an abstract one, Grimes. Hers was one of them. Hers is an abstract. Hers is an abstract to Sia. And that in that system, if they get outfitted with the singing microphones, her Grimes is essentially an abstract variant to that, but that then this one is Lana. Basically, it is a singing voice, Lana Del Rey. I call her Wee Witch. It just means that there might be other women out there with those microphones that could sing in a Lana Del Rey way. It has to do with the singing microphone. These women, she could also sing Taylor Swift, and she could also sing Katy Perry. She could. One of the things about Lena, she has a diverse singing voice. More than most people would realize, and it kind of operates in where I've essentially, like, this is my project. I don't necessarily interface with these people, the people that do the microphone stuff. But woman did hypnotism, and she was really supposed to do, a witch isn't supposed to do hypnotism. That's penis stuff. They're supposed to do witch voice, and witch voice is singing. And that if she ever got one of those, she's supposed to do singing. And that this one right here, this is me singing Ben Gibbard, basically. Because if I didn't talk and do these demonstrations all the time, my voice box would heal a little bit, and I'd be able to sing in a higher falsetto. And that then, like the National, I'll just give you an example of my, because I have a diversity to my voice in a singing way. One is tenor or falsetto, and bass. I'll show you what this one's supposed to be, because I attempt to find what the generic is supposed to be. Because this is a real project. It really is, okay? So this is the baseline for some of this stuff. Here's science. That's right, witch. You just lay on your back and learn. You see how I lay on my back? Just follow the man. Who's the man? Who's the wizard? Who's Satan? No one will answer your prayers until you take off that dress. Hear all your crying till you take your last breath, but you will learn to mind me, and you will learn to survive me. Do you all know what a witch responds to in the same way that a wizard responds to a witch? Take off that dress. No one will hear all your crying till you take your last breath, but you will learn to mind me, and you will learn to survive me. And that there's also the Ben Gibbard, but currently my voice cracks, and I used to be able to sing Ben Gibbard, but years and years of doing constant talking on demonstration has essentially cracked my voice. But that I used to be able to do a Ben Gibbard. This would be Ben Gibbard. Alright? And that Lena will know that I used to be able to sing the Death Cab songs in the same way, like she can sing all this in the same way. She can. She can sing alto, Lana, and stuff. She can. And that years of doing demonstrations and talking all the time has essentially made, man, Man, Satan. But that, essentially, it has a similar effect. Ben Gibbard and Satan. That's kind of what it is. Those are the two. Those are considered hypnotically susceptible voicings. And I've isolated women. See? Do you guys hear this? You guys, most women. I'm trying to remember. Oh, see, my voice cracks down. I would normally be able to sing this in the past. These are wizard voices. This is the falsetto version of wizard voice. It's like my son. He's supposed to be able to sing in these ways.
Table talk is real talk, real.
This. You want to know what falsetto wizard voice is? It's bigger than love.
It's bigger than love.
It's brighter than all the stars combined. And that in the past, before I talked and did demonstrations all the time and had a man voice. See, I used to never talk all the time in demonstrations. And then I could sing like this. And now, it's like the national, where I tell the fucking cunts, cunt. You all hear it? Here is what a wizard voice is. It's like my son. He'll eventually be able to sing in this way. He'll be just like my wife and me. And that my wife knows that I can make a beautiful voice like this in the past. And so will our boy. Can you hear a wizard song? It's bigger than love, brighter than all the stars combined. And you see what I spooged in their belly? A boy that will be just like this. Everything that you would ever want about our son and me. And then later on, when he gets a dumb cunt, when he gets a dumb cunt, that we once shared in silence. A singularity. You guys want to know what that is in science? Do you people know what a singularity is in science? Because I know what that is. A black hole. And my son, he'll be just like me. And he'll know what that is by the time he's my age. And then he'll end up realizing that being a little emo boy with a stupid fucking cunt means they have to be like this. Take off that dress, cunt. And he'll understand that. And that pretty much everybody that's like me, as they get older, they realize no one will answer your prayers till you take off that dress, cunt.